Morning students, I am Miss Ankita, your social science teacher from Mount Precious School. So, I hope that you all are studying at home. So, have you all done the revision for all the topics which have been completed? Okay, so now let us continue with the next topic. We'll see in the third point, the planets also rotate on their own axis. They rotate on their own axis, but except Venus and Uranus, all other planets rotate in the same direction in which they revolve. Okay, now like we can take an example. If all the planets are moving from the rightward direction, but Venus and Uranus, they travel in the reverse direction. Okay, now is it clear? Okay, time taken to complete one revolution depends on the distance of the planet from the sun. Okay, the time taken for any planet for one revolution, it depends upon that what is the distance of that particular planet from the sun. Okay, so distance is a very huge demonstration here. Okay, now the second last point, since Mercury is nearest to the sun, it takes only about 88 days to complete one revolution. Now Mercury, as it is nearest to the sun, the most nearest planet from the sun is Mercury. Now you have to mark this. Mercury is nearest to the sun. Okay, please mark with your pencil. It takes only about 88 days to complete one revolution. Mercury takes 88 days to complete one revolution. That means we can say the lesser the distance from the sun, the lesser time it will take for revolution. Okay, now the last point, the amount of heat received by a planet depends on the distance of the planet from the sun. Now the basic thing about heat is that it also depends upon the distance from the sun. As we can know generally also that the closer we are from the heat, the closer we, the more and more heat we'll feel, right? So same as that, the amount of heat received by a planet depends on the distance of the planet from the sun. So the amount of heat one planet will receive, it all depends on the distance of the planet from the sun. Okay, but now we'll see that when we are talking about Mercury, which is the nearest planet from the sun, there is a different phenomena about the temperature. Now we'll see, Mercury is the planet closest to the sun. So you may assume that it is the hottest planet, right? We will directly assume that it is closest to the sun. It will definitely have the hottest planet. That means high heat. Okay, but here we'll see it is not true. Why it is not true? Let us see. While the temperature on Mercury can reach 465 degrees centigrade. Okay, the temperature in Mercury can reach in the maximum extent is 465 degrees centigrade. It can also drop to cold temperature. Please mark frigid. It means cold temperature. That is lesser temperature of minus 184 degrees centigrade. That means there is a huge comparison in the temperature, right? You can see when there is higher temperature, it is saying it can extend up to 465 degrees centigrade. But when the temperature drops, that is frigid temperature, it goes to minus 184 degrees centigrade. That is a huge variation. They don't have any atmospheric layer. As our Earth, it has an atmospheric layer. That is why here life is possible, but in Mercury there is no atmosphere and it spins relatively slowly compared to some of the other planets. That means it spins relatively very slow as compared with the other planets. So students, in the next video I will be discussing about Venus. Okay, and then we'll also discuss the difference between stars and planets, and then we'll start with the next topic, that is asteroids. Okay, thank you.